So, hey guys, Chausu here. So yeah, this is a very special day. It's my 500-day login. So yeah, my 500th day of One Piece Treasure Cruise, and yeah, I thought I'd use this memory to share this video to share some memories. First time collecting my 10 gems, thanks for that. And yeah, so I've just been looking back a bit. I've sorted by oldest units. I've looked back to see if there are some I feel some more emotional attachment to. So I just ended up picking 10 of them, and I'm going to talk a little about all of them. First, I thought I'd change the music to something more appropriate. And yeah, so if you don't know how this works, I can show you. Like, you go to Voyage Log, Story Log, and yeah, I want the bullet music, so I found Rampaging Bullet, and you just load it up. And you can actually keep the music when you go to edit crew, so if you want some background music when you build teams, it's an option. But yeah, we're going to start with Varco. They were the first legend I pulled on a Sugo Fest. And yeah, I'm going to show you my probably earliest recorded team. But yeah, a lot of my teams in the beginning were duo units with healing, Varco with Rebecca, just swap every turn, heal, just be unkillable. Like here you see, this is the team I used to beat Ambush Lin, and you see the support. I had no support. This is like first 2 weeks of me playing. And yeah, for this team in particular, like, I just focused on getting like HP cuts, getting Sugar to get a kill. Like, in the end, it was actually I who made the teams myself, just to beat Ambush Lin, just to get one single copy. And here we have her. Because you have to remember that back in the day, like almost 500 days ago, Ambush Lin almost never reran. Like, it was a big occasion that she came back, and we didn't know when she will return. So I just did all effort I could to get one single copy, which I did, and then I didn't use her at all until she returned a few months later, so it was a total waste of time. But I think that's where I understood that you can do some crazy stuff building teams. That got me interested. And yeah, but it's like a blur. Like, here's another one. We have the event, the extra Neptune. This is a color change for color Neptune. But yeah, the crazy thing is that this guy hasn't rerun since like the first month I started playing, and I miraculously picked up one single copy. And yeah, that's proven to be super useful, since having a Dex version of Color Neptune is very nice. So, and yeah, there's other examples like this, but like Neo Boa, for example, pretty nice for int. But it's a shame they don't rerun often, and there's been like other stuff like World Journey, units and events, for example, haven't returned yet either. Of course, pulling Yak was a big moment. I pulled him on the third part of the Global 6th anniversary, where you could pull a tons of limited units. Final poster was a legend, 30 game multis, and yeah, pulling him was a big deal because I was die-hard player level farming. I've stopped with that now. I'm over 1100. So yeah, I thought I'd show you some stuff I pulled around this bullet. Like, as you see, there's a lot of very good limited units. You've seen me use a lot of these. Very, very cool. And yeah, we haven't had one of these in a while. We had one with limited rare recruit Caesar debut as well, but otherwise a lot of these units just never rerun. It's such a shame. Lots of cool and fun stuff you can pull. Like, especially that Kusan in the upper right. Just amazing. I'm so happy I got him there. I've used him so much. But yeah, moving on to the man here, who I have the music playing. Like, this is probably my favorite memory of them all, because I lacked all the good free-to-play units like Colo Oven, haven't rerun yet. Raid Ace hadn't rerun. So I ended up using Raid Bellamy, and it was not optimal at all. I had to do several manual switches to do enough damage against Bullet, and like, it took me days, but it was such a fun memory, especially when I finally got it. Like, yeah, very cool, and such a great unit too. And the cool thing also was that he had just debuted a week before on JP, and it was such a hype event. Just suddenly we got him too on global. Like, wow. Ace here, not a good memory. Until Ace Sugofest, like I was still like in the new mindset, just pulling new stuff all the time. Ace was my first shaft. Like for some reason, I actually did 12 multis on his debut. I can't understand it to this day. But yeah, the only new unit I got was V2 Katakuri. That was the only new legend I got. So yeah, it was a disaster. I got him a few months later, but yeah, that was the point where I started to realize that I should probably think about how I pull. I got a bit more responsible, but I still have a lot to learn, I feel. But yeah, pretty sad memory in a way, but Local Sea Monster, this is the only Blitz where I got top 10 since I had all boosters. I went hard because I wanted support medals and such. And Local Sea Monster is today one of the few global exclusive units. JP got a lot of those already. There's just Local Sea Monster left, support Sengoku, Kung Fu Luffy, some Saber Pudding, that's all I think. And yeah, he's still very good. I use him monthly. And yeah, it was just a very cool event for the French University to have a new Blitz, cool unit, cool rewards, Blitz rewards for great as well. So yeah, that's definitely a very good memory. I do hope JP can get him as well soon. Treasure map Wiwi. This was the treasure map for the Changshu batch, so I had all the legends, and I also got all the treasure map boosters. This was the first treasure map where I really aimed for the top, and I was showing a picture of how it went, but it was a cool experience. Like, nowadays I don't care about specific rank in treasure map anymore. I just farm for the maps, but back then it was pretty cool for me to try and rank high as well. And we'll see here a picture of how it went. I got this sent to me. It's like the top 10 for every treasure map on global. Pretty cool. And yeah, you might see me in gold there, but we're focusing on the treasure map Weaver here. And as you see, I finished second there behind Alucardo, and Alucardo is just a monster. Like when you're behind Alucardo, you just feel like you can't catch up. Like the man's a beast, I must say. And yeah, we was cool unit as well. She's my wife in One Piece, so that was cool. And yeah, we of course move on to treasure map Luffy, which was crazy on global. We had 127 times multipliers and stuff. It was absolutely absurd. I somehow had all the boosters, all the legends, and I just was like, yeah, this is now or never. I'm going to get that number one. If it doesn't happen now, it will never happen. So yeah, I just went all in, and we can check the picture again, and as you can see, I ended up number one, not behind not with Alucard this time, but with Imperio, who mostly plays JP. The thing is that with like 8 hours left, I had basically given up, but suddenly Imperio stopped playing, and yeah, this is the food I had. I only ate this during treasure map Luffy, but the Imperio told me that he fell asleep, so yeah, I got lucky there, but yeah, that's why I always make sure I sleep during treasure map farming. So yeah, of course, that's the only number one in treasure map I'll ever get, but most people never do it, so. And yeah, we start with Roger, because Roger, like, his leak was like the first, my breakthrough on YouTube. No YouTubers wanted to talk about it because they couldn't, obviously. So I made some videos about that, and I started uploading regularly, and now suddenly I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. Still feels unreal. I'm super happy with everybody who enjoys watching my content. It's fun making cool stuff, and people enjoying it, and enjoying hearing me talk is still feels very weird. And also about Roger, of course, skipping him paid off a lot, since we got that crazy pre-anniversary Sugar Fest with the best rates ever in One Piece Treasure Cruise. Like, it was insane how good rates were there, and I managed to pick up Roger in just a few multis, so very happy with that decision. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. It was fun to just go through this list, seeing all units, the order I got them. I could have talked about other units as well. It was just fun to see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to me just talk a bit about memories. It was fun. Here's for the next 500 days of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Thanks for watching. See you next time.